Welcome to Everything Mental Health with your hosts, Chris Weeks and Maureen Edwards.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Maureen.
I've been enjoying our talks on stress and how it affects our physiology and sort of what's going on when we're in the stress response, whether it's positive stress or negative stress. And the one thing that we haven't talked about yet is, what do you do? Like, what are some coping skills or coping strategies that we can do if we're in a distress or a negative stress?
Well, I guess it depends on where the stress is prevalent as well. Maybe say, is it in the thinking? Is it in the emotional area? Is it in the perception, as we were talking about in terms of how we can reframe things? Is it in the feeling that maybe there isn't the support around you for that as well? Could it be that even there's a feeling of having lost meaning or purpose as far as the stress is concerned? So I guess depending on the area where the stress is manifesting, you're looking at different ways of coping with that. So in the thoughts, say for example, how can I begin to think a different way? How can I begin to become a bit more aware of the thought patterns that are creating the stress? And does that mean that maybe I need to focus on some positives, affirmations, or reading something that might be able to relieve that kind of that what amounts to negative thinking? What we mentioned before about trying to reframe the circumstance emotionally, what is going on there, unpacking the emotion that one may be feeling, and finding maybe an outlet for that. Maybe getting motivated to go for a bike ride, to go for a walk, go hang out in nature for a little bit, finding strategies that help to regulate that emotion. Meditation, perhaps, even. In terms of the feeling as if there's a lacking of meaning or purpose to the circumstance that is occurring, unpack that, find out what exactly is happening there in terms of not feeling as if something it's useless, or I can't really make any sense of this. So right, so ideas like that.
Yeah, what came to mind when you were saying that is, so many people will have one or two patterns that they're dealing with, usually developed in childhood from growing up, that get recycled in every situation, just in different shapes and colors. And if you can, maybe with the help of a counselor or somebody, doesn't have to be, it could be just on your own as well, where if you can figure out what that possible negative thought pattern is, there's a lot of reframing that can happen, and you can do some work around that, whether it be the positive affirmations. So it could be a negative thought pattern like, I'm not lovable. And in that, everything is reframed in the mind. So there is a perceptual distortion as to I'm not lovable.
Yes.
So it's being able to, first of all, recognize when that's surfacing and causing maybe the physiological stress response as well. And able to say, hey, this is just my negative thought pattern popping up in this opportune time.
Yes.
And what can I do to counter it? There you go with the positive affirmation, where you can say something over and over again that will rewrite what the mind wants to cling on to.